All right, stop the presses, everyone.
Carbs are actually good, right?
She says, enjoy more bread and pasta. Carbs are good.
Yes, yes.
Tell me more.
Yes. Well, it's basically how in the Mediterranean is a very carb-centric diet. And the carbohydrates they choose are really whole grains and enriched grains that
That's
are
what makes
good
the
for
difference.
you.
I could do that, I could do that.
So we want to have about 6 to 8 servings of grains a day. You want at least half of them coming from whole grains. Now you'll know that it's a whole grain as you look on that ingredient list. If it says 100% whole wheat or 100% whole wheat flour like I have here, you know it's a whole grain.
Okay.
Now how we tend to eat it is like we take our bread and we pile it with a bunch of meat or a bunch of butter. That's not how they do it in the Mediterranean. They'll have pasta with veggies. When they have bread, it might be with olive oil. They don't use a lot of saturated fat, so that's why the carbohydrates are healthy and better for you.
Living Well's Kim Galliaz shares easy ways with better bowls, better sandwiches, and better toast, because today marks the start of Better Breakfast Month, and you've done just that.
I have.
And look how good all this looks.
Thank you. I hope you try some of it.
Well, you wanted us to try the biscuits, so
I did.
You said please somebody try the biscuits, but let's start down here with the bowls.
Right.
How are you making them better?
Well, here's what I'm doing. I'm taking that yogurt bowl, and you can use Greek protein for more protein or any favorite yogurt, and you're going to add some cereal to it. I like the frosted wheat squares because even though they have a tiny bit of sugar, they're 100% whole grain. Some favorite fruit like kiwi, some nut. I've got walnuts here, and you combine it all together, and you have all the nutrients that give you those brain boosting nutrients right in the morning, and the energizing carbohydrates from the wheat cereal. So I love that.
Do you dip and or do you stir it all up?
Either or, whatever you prefer. Now here, oatmeal is always popular for breakfast, but I say let's switch it up. That's cracked wheat. And I went to wheatfoods.org and found their recipe for cracked wheat cereal. You just cook it on the stove like you would oatmeal and any other hot cereal. But again, you're going to add some fruit and nut to this. I did the in-season nectarines and the almonds, and you have a fabulous wheat-based cereal to kind of switch things up for that hot cereal. And you can make it the night before and just keep it in the fridge and put it in the microwave.
So if you say, honestly, I have like 15 minutes, can I avoid the drive-through? Yes. Have some good things on hand, some good go-tos. What I've done is I went to the Wheat Foods Council and got some good recipes today that are quick, easy to prepare, nice, balanced, and are going to come together in a snap.
Well, during the commercial break, we were talking about how wheat kind of has a bad rap.
It's kind of been maligned lately, but the thing is that with wheat, it's so full of B vitamins, folate, iron, minerals, and whether we're supposed to have about 6 or more servings of grains a day, half of those being whole grains. So whether you're going with an enriched product or a whole grain product, you're getting some great nutrition with wheat products. So tortillas, bread, pastas are all really great to have building blocks for a fast put together meal.
Okay.
I've got this black bean, chicken, and kale quesadilla. And quesadillas are notoriously one of the fastest foods on the planet, you know, to put together, loaded with nutrition.
Okay, so the Wheat Foods Council. So it's important to get enough fiber all through the year, and especially during the holidays, because we have so much junk around the holidays. So whole wheat foods and wheat food products are going to give you a lot of nutrition, B vitamins, iron, that fiber that you're looking for, and stuffing. We're going to have stuffing next week, right?
Oh my God, this smells so good.
Oh, so good. You want to taste it here?
Well,
we got a little taste for you.
Do you remember who I am?
Yes.
I'm the food guy.
The key to every great stuffing is starting with a good bread. So here I actually use 2 types of bread. I'm going to use a whole wheat bread and then also an enriched bread, because the recommendation is 6 servings of grains a day, and half of those are whole grains. So you can switch it up here because it's going to add a variety of texture. It's going to add different flavors. You can use some whole grain, some whole wheat.
This is outstanding.
Yeah.
Absolutely outstanding.
And you can get this recipe on wheatfoods.org.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, we want to build better sandwiches, and I say take what whatever bread you want, because it's actually a fallacy that white breads from the white flour are stripped of all nutrients. First of all, they have those energizing carbohydrates that you need for your brain first thing in the morning, and they're enriched and they have iron and 4 B vitamins. So it's really critical.
So there's some vitamins, so we don't have to be.
Absolutely.
No, we can't do white bread.
And here's the other thing. People think, oh my God, I need to do all whole grains all the time. Well, no. You want to aim for at least half every day of whole, and the rest can be white. So I took the white English muffin and I took an everything bagel and I made it a better sandwich, because instead of bacon or sausage, which is high fat, I used the lean meats, which is Canadian bacon in this case, added some vegetable like spinach, and you have all the nutrients that you need to give yourself fuel right then in the morning.
What Canadian bacon do you like?
Oh, any of the packages that are hanging up in the meat case.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
any of them. I like them because they're so convenient. They're already sliced. Now, here's a better biscuit sandwich. I went to wheatfoods.org and found their Swiss cheese biscuits recipe. Okay, because I love biscuits. They're a little higher
I like
fat.
biscuits. I don't like Swiss cheese, but.
Well, and what goes better with Swiss cheese than ham? And so I paired that biscuit with ham and some spinach, and you have a wonderful breakfast sandwich that is the blending and the balancing of the higher fat biscuit made with the white and the white whole wheat flour. So it's got some whole grain goodness as well.
I love this flavor.
But it's got all that iron,
Tastes better than a regular
carbohydrates, B
biscuit for
vitamins.
sure.
Do you like it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's a good way to have a biscuit sandwich.